Yes. Mark your attendance now. All of you mark your attendance. Then page number 199. We discussed about plateaus in the previous lesson, previous class. Then a plateau or tableland is a highland with a flat top. It rises abruptly from the surrounding land. So it has steep slopes. Many rivers and streams flow through plateaus. Plateaus also known as tableland. Tableland means top is flat. Flat top. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്തുണ്ടാവുക ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് plateau ഉണ്ടാവുക. Plateau or tableland is a high land with a flat top. It rises abruptly from the surrounding land. Some plateaus are very large and extend over hundreds of kilometers. Deccan Plateau is the example of that. Deccan Plateau extend up to kilometers. കിലോമീറ്ററോളം നീണ്ടു കിടക്കുന്നതാണ് ഇത് Deccan Plateau. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറഞ്ഞേ Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau is the highest and largest plateau in the world. Which is the highest and largest plateau in the world? Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau is the highest and largest plateau in the world. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞെന്താ Colorado Plateau. Colorado Plateau situating in North America. Then Bolivian Plateau. Bolivian Plateau is situating in South America. Colorado Plateau and Bolivian Plateau situated in North America and South America respectively. Got it? Yes. Next, last നോക്കതിന്റെ 199 പേജിലെ ലാസ്റ്റ് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. Most plateaus are in dry regions and on the levered side of the mountains. എന്താ പറഞ്ഞേ most plateaus are in dry regions. കൂടുതൽ plateaus എവിടെയാ കൂടുതൽ ഉണ്ടാവുക? Most plateaus are in dry regions. വരണ്ട കാലാവസ്ഥ അല്ല വരണ്ട പ്രദേശങ്ങളിലാണ് plateaus കൂടുതലായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുക. Most plateaus are in dry regions and on the levered side of the mountains. എന്താ levered എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല്? levered എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? levered എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് opposite side of the mountain. മൗണ്ടൈന്റെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ഭാഗം എതിർ ഭാഗത്തിനാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പറയാ levered എന്ന് പറയാ. Ashin. Yes. Ashin Joseph. ഓഡിയോ കണക്ട് ആക്കും മോനെ. Ashin. ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ കേൾക്കുന്നില്ലേ? Can you hear me? Can you hear? Yes. ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട് മോനെ. Then most plateaus are in dry regions and on the levered side of the mountains. The levered side എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് opposite side of the mountains. So most plateaus are in dry regions and levered side of the mountains. കൂടുതൽ പ്ലാറ്റ്യൂസും ഡ്രൈ റീജിയൻസിലായിരിക്കും ഉണ്ടാവുക അല്ലെ. വരണ്ട പ്രദേശങ്ങളിലാണ് കൂടുതലായി പ്ലാറ്റ്യൂസ് ഉണ്ടാവുക. മാത്രല്ല അതുണ്ടാവുന്നത് മൗണ്ടൈന്റെ പുറകുവശത്ത് മൗണ്ടൈന്റെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് സൈഡിലായിരിക്കും കൂടുതലായിട്ടും പ്ലാറ്റ്യൂസ് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. Then next point, due to high altitudes the climate is cold and growing season is short. എന്താ പറഞ്ഞേ? Due to high altitude. എന്താ altitude പറഞ്ഞാല്? എന്താ altitude എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല്? What is the meaning of altitude? Altitude means height. What is the meaning of altitude? Altitude means height. Due to high altitude, the climate is cold and growing season is short. അതായത് ഉയരം കൂടുതലായതുകൊണ്ട് climate is cold. അല്ലേ? Climate is cold and growing season is short. അപ്പം തണുപ്പ് അല്ലെ നല്ല ക്ലൈമറ്റ് നല്ല തണുപ്പായിരിക്കും. Then third point, many plateaus have deep canyons on the surface. The Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau is an example. The canyon, what is the meaning of canyons? C-A-N-Y-O-N-S. What is the meaning of canyons? Eh? What is the meaning of canyon? What is the meaning of canyon? What is the meaning of canyon? മലയിടുക്കുകൾ. എന്താ canyons എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് മലയിടുക്കുകൾ. Okay. Please wait 1 minute. Okay. അപ്പൊ many plateaus have deep canyons. കൂടുതൽ plateausൽ എന്തുണ്ട്? മലയിടുക്കുകളാണ് അതിന്റെ സർഫേസിൽ അല്ലേ? മലയിടുക്കുകള്. The Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau is an example. ഒരു canyon example എന്താ? Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau. So listen, plateau is also known as tableland. It is the flat top. Okay, it is the flat top. It rises abruptly from the surrounding land. Then some plateaus are very large and extended for over hundreds of years. Deccan Plateau is an example for that. Deccan Plateau is extending 100 kilometers. Then Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau is the highest and largest plateau in the world. Then it is surrounded by mountain ranges on all sides. Bolivian Plateau. Bolivian Plateau situating in South America and Colorado Plateau is situating in North America. Next, most plateaus are in dry regions. വരണ്ട പ്രദേശങ്ങളിലാണ് എന്തുണ്ടാവുക? plateaus കൂടുതലായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുക. അല്ലേ? വരണ്ട dry regionsലാണ് plateaus കൂടുതലായി കാണപ്പെടുക. പിന്നെയോ on the levered side of the mountains. പിന്നെ എവിടെ കാണപ്പെടും? levered side. What is the meaning of levered? Levered means back side, opposite side of mountains. Mountainsന്റെ opposite sideലാണ് കൂടുതൽ plateaus കാണപ്പെടുക. Then third point, due to the high altitudes, the climate is cold and the growing season is short. Due to the high altitude, ഉയരം height കൂടുതലായതുകൊണ്ട് climate is too cold. വളരെ തണുപ്പായിരിക്കും അവിടെ plateausൽ. Next, many plateaus have deep canyons. The canyons എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? What is the meaning of canyon? Canyon means മലയിടുക്ക്. എന്താ canyon എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല്? മലയിടുക്കുകൾ അല്ലേ? Deep canyons on their surface. The Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau is an example. വായിച്ചു നോക്കിയ മക്കളെ അത്രയും പ്ലാറ്റ്യൂസിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഒന്ന് വായിച്ചു നോക്കിയാട്ടെ. അതിനുശേഷം മിസ് എക്സാമ്പിൾ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. അല്ല സോറി, ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. Next, importance of plateaus. We studied about the importance of mountains. What are the importance of mountains? Mountains act as a barrier against cold and hot wind. Rivers originating from the mountains and it is used to irrigation. Slopes of mountains have rich in pasture lands and valuable forest. Last one, found minerals. These are the importance of mountains. Then importance of plateaus. All of you listen. Importance of plateaus. First one, plateaus have grasslands on which cattle and sheep are reared. Plateaus have grasslands. നല്ല പുൽമേടുകളാണ് അല്ലേ? On which cattle and sheep are reared. പശുവിനും അതുപോലെ ആടിനൊക്കെ മേയാനുള്ള സ്ഥലം അല്ലേ? മേയാനൊക്കെ പറ്റുന്ന സ്ഥലമാണ് ഏത്? plateaus. Second importance, some plateaus are rich in mineral deposits. Like mountains. Mountains have a rich in minerals. Then plateaus also have rich in minerals. Here, Plateaus are rich in mineral deposit. ഒരുപാട് mineral deposit എവിടെയുണ്ട്? Plateausലുണ്ട്. ഒന്നും കൂടെ മിസ് പറയാം. In this lesson we studied about the major landforms. Major landforms are mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts and rivers. Then mountains നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു, mountain is a platform which rises more than 900 meters above the mean sea level. Then plateaus are table lands. Plateaus are also known as table land, top flat, അല്ലേ? Top flat. ഇത്രയാണ് നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞത്. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? ഒന്ന് വായിച്ചു നോക്കിയാട്ടെ. Please read all of you. കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വായിപ്പിക്കാത്ത ആരൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു? ഒന്ന് കൈ കാണിച്ചേ. വായിപ്പിക്കാത്ത മക്കൾ ആരൊക്കെയാ? Yes, Sridev, you can read. Unmute and read. Sridev. മോനെ ആദ്യം തൊട്ടേ വായിച്ചോ.
The earth is made up of land and water. Around 29% of the earth's surface is covered by land and about 71% by water. The surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. Some parts are flat and level, while others are raised. Landforms are natural features of the earth's surface. The major landforms of the earth are mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts, and rivers. Mountains. A mountain is a landform which rises more than 900 meters above the mean sea level. Mountains cover about 20% of the total land area of the earth. Mountains differ in height and shape. They have very steep slopes. The highest point of a mountain is called a peak or a summit. Mountain peaks are mostly conical in shape, which is the highest peak in the world. The height and shape of mountains depend on their age.
Depend on their age.
And the Alps are young mountains. They are high.
Please stop there, Mone. Then next one, Christy Sindo. Yes. Please unmute Christy. You can read.
They are highest and have continental peaks. The available and the
Aravallis and the Appalachians. Aravallis and Appalachians.
Appalachians are every old mountains after four. They are low and have round peaks. Several mountains, a major join together to form a range. Mountains after have a set of cradle ranges may
which may extend
extend for hundreds of
kilometers.
kilometers. The
And
ants
South
in
America,
America and the rocks in North America
Rockies
tend
in
to
Rockies in North America.
explains importance.
Uh,
Mountains have
uh,
a
uh.
thin
Have a
coat
thin soil
cover and
and
steep
slopes.
soils. It is difficult to grow crops hard. The mountains regions are densely populated. This is due to an unavailable climate.
Kajal is talking there. Kajal is talking with your sister, Payal.
Coordinator of left and difficult in transportation.
Difficulty in transportation. Kajal. Kajal.
These mountains are very useful to us.
Are you talking?
Mountains
Are you talking with your sister?
build
I can see you are talking. You are talking with Payal. Yes.
in soil and hot winds. Rivers originated from mountains.
Okay, please stop.
Provide
Please stop.
water.
Please stop, Christy. Next one, Shefi.
The slopes of mountains have rich pasture lands and valuable forests.
Valuable forest.
Some mountains are rich in minerals. Plateaus. A plateau or tableland is a highland with a flat top. It rises
abruptly
from the surrounding land. So it has steep slopes. Many rivers and streams flow through plateaus. Some plateaus are very large and extend over hundreds of kilometers. The Deccan Plateau in India is an example. The Tibetan Plateau is the largest and the highest in the world. It is surrounded by mountain ranges on its sides. Other examples are the
Colorado Plateau.
Colorado Plateau in North America and the Bolivian Plateau in South America. Most plateaus are in dry regions and on the
leeward
side of the mountains. due to high
High altitude means height, unnati, uyaram.
the climate is cold and the growing season is short. Many plateaus have deep canyons on their surface. The
Grand
Canyon in the
Colorado Plateau is
Colorado Plateau is an example.
Okay, next one. Please stop there. Next one, who will read it? Who will read loudly? Okay, Alan Sachs. Okay, Alan.
ടീച്ചർ ആദ്യം പോലെ വായിക്കണം. ടീച്ചർ ആദ്യം പോലെ വായിക്കണം.
First മുതൽ. From first to last.
The earth is
Please unmute. Alan Sachs. Okay.
The earth is made up of land and water. Around 29% of Earth's surface is covered by land, about 71% by water. The surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. Some parts of the flat and level, while others are raised landforms are natural features of the earth's surface. The major landforms of the earth are mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts, and river. Mountains. A mountain is a landform which rises more than 900 meters above mean sea level. Mountains cover about 220% of the total land area of the earth. Mountains differ in height and shape. They have very steep slopes. The highest point of a mountain is called peak or a summit. Mountains peak are mostly conical in shape, which is the highest peak in the world. The highest and shape of the mountain depend on their age. The Himalayas and the Alps are the young mountains. They have
Okay, please stop there, Alan Sachs. Very good. Then next one, who will read? Yes, Devanjana.
They are high and have conical peaks. The Aravallis and the Appalachians are very old mountains. Therefore, they are low and have rounded peaks. Several mountains may join together to form a chain or a range. Mountains often have a series of parallel ranges which may extend for hundreds of kilometers. The Andes in South America and the Rockies in North America are two examples. Importance: mountains have a thin soil cover and steep slopes. It is difficult to grow crops here. The mountainous regions are tightly population. This is due to an unstable climate, shortage of flat land, and difficulty in transportation. Despite this, mountains are very useful to us. Mountains act as a barrier against cold and hot winds. Rivers originating from mountains provide water for irrigation. The slopes of mountains have rich pasture lands and valuable forest. Some mountains are rich in minerals. Plateaus.
Okay, please stop there, Devanjana. Next, Ameya Surendran.
Plateaus. A plateau or tableland is a highland with a flat top. It rises abruptly from the surrounding land. So it has steep slopes, many rivers and streams. Streams flow through plateaus. Some plateaus are very large and extended over hundreds of kilometers. The Deccan Plateau in India is an example. The Tibetan Plateau is the largest and the highest in the world. It is surrounded by mountain ranges on all sides. Other examples are the Colorado Plateau in the North American and the Bolivian Plateau in South American.
Okay, please stop. Please stop, Amaya. Next, Andros. Andros Prince.
Most plateaus are in dry regions and on the leeward side of the mountains. Due to high altitudes, the climate is cold and the growing season is shorter. Many plateaus have deep canyons on their surface. The Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau is an example. Importance. Plateaus have grasslands on which cattle and sheep are reared. Some plateaus are rich in mineral deposits.
Okay, stop. Next one. ഇനി വായിക്കാത്താരാ? Yes, Agnes. Agnes. Okay.
The earth is made up of land and water. Around 29% of the Earth's surface is covered by land and about 71% by water. The surface of the Earth is not the same everywhere. Some parts are flat and level, while others are raised. Landforms are natural features of the Earth's surface. The major landforms of the Earth are mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts, and rivers. Mountains. A mountain is a landform which rises more than 900 meters above the mean sea level. Mountains cover about 20% of the total land area of the Earth. Mountains differ in height and shape. They have very steep slopes. The highest point of a mountain is called a peak or a summit. Mountain peaks are mostly conical in shape, which is the highest peak in the world. The height and shape of mountains depend on their age. The Himalayas and the Alps are young mountains. They are high and have conical peaks. Their Arivals and the uplands are very old mountains. Therefore, there are low and have rounded peaks. Several mountains may join together to form a chain or a range. Mountains
Okay, stop.
have a series of.
Agnes, please stop. Next, Abdul Basit. Abdul Basit. ദേവപ്രിയ ഉച്ചക്ക് വായിച്ചതല്ലേ ദേവപ്രിയ? ഉച്ചക്ക് വായിച്ചിരുന്നല്ലോ ദേവപ്രിയ? Yes. Abdul Basit. Abdul Basit. Please unmute your phone. Okay. Next. Alan, Advaid Kamal Vice, the Advaid Poya. Advaid Kamal, switch on your camera. Okay, Muhammad Sinan. Sinan, unmute and read.
Mountains often have a series of parallel ranges may extend for hundreds of kilometers. The Andes is in South America and the Rocky in North America are two examples. Important. Mountains have a thin soil cover and steep slopes. It is difficult to grow crops here. The mountain regions are thinly populated and unsuitable penny storage of flat and flat land and difficult in castle mountains are very useful to us. Mountain and the air called between river or some mountain provide water for irrigation. The slopes of mountains have space, land, and variable forest. Some mountains are rich in minerals that a plateaus or traveling with the highest plateau. It raises everything the surrounding land, so it has steep slopes. Many rivers and streams flow through plateaus. Some plateaus are very large and extend over of kilometers. The Deccan Plateau in India and
Advaid Kamal, please wait there.
Great Plateau is the largest and highest in the world. It is surrounded
Stop. Muhammad Sinan. Yes, Advaid Kamal.
മിസ് കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല
കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്കൊക്കെ കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട് മോനെ മോന് റേഞ്ച് പ്രോബ്ലം ആവും ചിലപ്പോ ഓക്കെ ദെൻ ഇനി വായിക്കാൻ ആരാ ഉള്ളത് ആദിദേവ് പ്രമോദ് വായിച്ചോ ആദിദേവ് പ്രമോദ് യെസ് ആദിദേവ്
നേരത്തെ വായിച്ചിരുന്നു
വായിച്ചോ ഓക്കെ ഗുഡ് ദെൻ വേറെ ആരായിരുന്നു ദേവപ്രിയ വായിച്ചതല്ലേ ഉച്ചക്ക് ഓക്കെ ദെൻ സെറ പ്ലീസ് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് സെറ
മിസ് ആദ്യമില്ല
ആ സെറ അവിടെ മുങ്ങിയിരിക്കുമായിരുന്നു എന്നെ വിളിക്കല്ലേ എന്ന് കൃപാമേരി വായിച്ചിരുന്നോ കൃപാമേരി അബ്രഹാം ഓക്കെ
The earth is a model of land and water. About 20% of the earth surface of the covered by and land and about 71% water. The surface of the earth, not the same everywhere. Some part of flat and very lively. Other are
കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല സെറ
yes.
റീഡിങ് ഓക്കെ പ്ലീസ് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാവരും വായിച്ചു എന്ന് മിസ് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു ടെക്സ്റ്റ് നന്നായി വായിക്കാം 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യം ടെക്സ്റ്റ് നന്നായി വായിക്കാം എന്നിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചോദിക്കാം കേട്ടോ Eh? All of you read the lesson about 3 times. You should read 3 times. Then after ask your doubt. Hmm? Okay. Time is going to over. Bye bye. See you. Bye. Tata. Bye bye.